Hello there, adventurers. It's Neon here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The Outer Worlds. We're here in Fallbrook, outside of our house. Sam Smart is a homeowner. Who would have thought? And despite looking like a two-story building, our house is definitely just one story. Yep. Uh, Although it wasn't advertised as a two-story, so I guess we can't really file for any sort of lawsuit for false advertising or anything, but still a bummer nonetheless, but also really cool that we got our own house. Got a place to sleep, all that stuff, so that works out really well. We are here in Fallbrook with Ellie and Vicar Max. We've been trying to do some of the business that they've been wanting us to do. Ellie, we're trying to get set up with her life insurance policy so that she can kind of cut off her parents. And for Max here, we're trying to locate the guy that gave him the information about the journal that's in French. So that's sort of what we're doing here. We're in the morning here. We just took a nice little sleep in our new bed. We need to get some food and drink, it looks like, based off the meters up there. So let's have a look-see at what we got, perhaps, here. Right. We did see some purple berry wine being stocked here. I don't think we want to do that for breakfast just yet, although I wouldn't put it past Sam to drink some purple berry wine immediately first thing in the morning. But we got some purple berry juice here. We'll take that. And then purple berry bunch. That sounds like a good breakfast, doesn't it? Let's go over here. There we go. Purple berry punch. And the purple berry juice. Fresh from frozen, cold pressed purple berry juice. Now that's a mouthful. Goodness. Okay. And we still need a bit more to drink, don't we? We got some fizzy tea. Nice fizzy tea in the morning. And maybe... got anything else for breakfast? Purple berry lunch, so that's not breakfast, is it? I definitely don't want any salt tuna. You know, what probably makes a lot more sense is this chocolate bar. Yes. It's a knock you out bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts in it. Okay. Good to know. Right, well, so I'm actually going to probably be a bit lost a little bit as I'm playing here. It's been about 2.5 months, actually, since the last time I recorded some Outer Worlds. So I might be a bit rusty in playing again and trying to figure out what we need to do. But yeah, real life has just been kind of crazy over the last 2.5 months. Started a new job. I had a month full of a bunch of different family vacations and friend vacations and stuff like that. So things have just been busy and has cut into my recording schedule a bit. But thankfully, I had a decent amount of stuff in a backlog of ready-to-go videos. So that helped out tremendously. So let's take a look here at our journal to see what we can do. We've got the Low Crusade, which is Ellie's, where we need to set up a dummy beneficiary account for Ellie. And then the Empty Man, where we're tracking down this Reginald Cheney guy. So I think we might as well do that. That's the one that's sort of listed. I think the last thing that we were told was... I believe somebody told him that we could check his house. Which perhaps we were told was over here. I tried to skim through the last video I did, but some of the details fell through the cracks. Okay, what do we got here?
This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Let's search the room. Try to figure out where he's gone.
Alright, you got it, Vicar.
Puts things into perspective.
Alright, so we're looking around here. I mean, I'm gonna quick save. He doesn't need this purple berry crunch, do you think, right? No? Fine, I'm taking it. You know me. Let's see. What, you mean to tell me the purple berry crunch wasn't what we're supposed to be looking for the clue? No way! Alright, what's this? Guys? Vicar? You know, I can't read. There's a doohickey here. This might have the information that you want on it. Do you care? It's got buttons and stuff. And words. Are you gonna look at it? Okay. Here you go. Alright, day 152. We're basically role-playing that Vicar is gonna end up reading this. Day 152, location, big bunch of words, blah 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 blah. Conditions fair. Report, I can't believe I'm still stuck in this law-forsaken town, but at least I think I may have finally found a spot with promise. Down the tunnel, on the riverbank outside of town. Produced 1 nugget and 2 teeth. I wonder if I can find a dentist who'd pay something for the teeth. Cheney.
Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down on the river. I guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
Yeah, I guess so. That makes a lot of sense. Huh, Vicar? Obviously, a more astute character would be able to realize that Vicar Max is kind of stringing me along. But Sam Smart here, I don't think he'd be able to catch that subtext. He probably doesn't even know what subtext is. So down by the river. That's one thing that's nice about our house is we're right next to the river and get to see this gorgeous waterfall.
I had a patient who went swimming at a place like this. Got eaten from the inside out by parasitic amoebas.
That doesn't sound like fun. Okay, so down by the river here. Hello?
My big carts are fully loaded and ready to be spent. Bring on the recreation.
Okay. Alright, let's go this way then. Feels good to be back in the Outer Worlds, honestly. I had built up quite a backlog of videos, and then so I used some of that cushion to help flesh out Neon's game night and the Cloudplunk Let's Play. But I've been missing getting back into this, so I'm happy to be back. Is this the guy? Vicar, is this the guy? Hello?
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
Dumb. Max, if you're exhausted, maybe we should rest and look for the scholar later.
What? You never cease to amaze me, you know that? This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy.
That sounds like a good idea. Proceed. Maybe you didn't know the book was in French.
Oh, he knew. Didn't you? Didn't you?
Okay, I admit it. I was tired of your high and mighty speechifying all the time. It was just a joke, I swear. I didn't mean nothing by it.
See, Captain? I've dealt with this swine before. I know how he thinks. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait. I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better.
Uh-oh. Senseless violence is the best medicine? Max, stop. It's not too late. Maybe the answer you've been looking for is in that book. I wish we had more options, because I don't really love either of these coming from Sam. Like, Sam is dumb, and Sam likes to smash things, but I don't think he's just in the camp of senseless violence is the best medicine. I don't know if that really sounds like Sam, but the whole maybe the answer you've been looking for is in that book seems a bit too optimistic, I guess. But I don't know. Max, stop. It's not too late. Maybe the answer you've been looking for is in that book. I think we'll go with that. Man, I just don't know. I wish there was more options here, because I don't love either of these for Sam. Sam's tendencies to smash things seems like this would be the right thing, but like Sam also has enough hesitation in different points to do that, maybe. And maybe I'm overthinking all of this, but it's not too late, Max.
Okay. Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
Weird hermit sounds kind of flimsy to me.
It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
What do you say, Vicar?
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway.
Because also, I think Sam kind of relates a little bit to Reginald's plight a little bit here for hearing all of his speechifying and all of his grandiose blah blah blah. I can kind of see where Reginald's coming from. I feel like Sam would want to pull a prank on Vicar just like that too. So I feel for the guy, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Alright, so we've taken care of Vicar Max's situation here. We need to now look at Ellie's situation. Wait, why didn't that select? There we go. Now we gotta go talk to an insurance agent. Something much more boring. And probably tougher. Knowing them. Alright, head back into this main street. I really love Fallbrook. Out of all of the locations in the Outer Worlds, I feel like Fallbrook is one of the best realized places. It just feels really like this dark, grungy, like old west town, and it just nails that aesthetic and makes all of the
Can we talk?
I guess I'm trying to talk about Fallbrook here, Vicar. Can't you see that I was in the middle of something? Anyways, basically the long and short of it is Fallbrook is a great area, period.
I want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm.
Really, I feel like when we get involved with some mantisaurs and stuff, we see the violent enthusiasm pretty often. What was it like being in prison?
Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think. The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be. You stray too far from the course of your destiny, the world will try to correct for it.
Why did you feel the need to lie to me about Cheney?
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
I understand. We all get a little obsessed sometimes. You're forgiven. We all know my obsession with Rizzos. I'd lie to you if it meant getting another shipment of Rizzos on the ship.
Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward.
Okay, let's move on. We got insurance fraud to commit. That's Sublight. Is this where we need to go?
This looks like the place. You ready to get my money or what?
That's what I'm here for, Ellie. Okay. Hey. Triangles. I know what those are. I'm not that dumb. Cool. Hello there.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Are you... That sounds like a great deal.
It sure is. So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
Why is your office on Monarch?
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
Huh? Why?
Legally speaking, corporations are not allowed to operate on Monarch, but financially speaking, there are certain costs to running a business from within Byzantium's walls. So while our official address is in the city, and while our office here is technically an extension of that address, we found it more expedient to conduct our key operations here. So we can... what's the phrase? Pass savings to the consumer, of course.
If you say so.
Oh, it's certainly not about what I say. That's all down to our legal team and our CFO.
Okay. What else can you tell me about your insurance policies?
Plenty. As my boss likes to say, there's a policy for every situation and an exclusion for every policy. We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages.
Disastrous marriages?
Those are mostly for top-rungers in Byzantium who have a lot of social and financial capital wrapped up in their marriage contracts. There's one for your beloved eloping with your sibling, your beloved eloping with their sibling, scandalous rumors forcing you apart, the revelation of a secret love child. We try to cover every possible hazard to domestic bliss.
Okay. Who would get an outrageous statement insured?
That policy is almost exclusively for our corporate clientele. In the unlikely event they make a claim about a product that turns out to be less than accurate, they need some kind of protection against the damage to their sales and reputation.
But the corporations would never lie to us. Spacer's Choice does serve not the best choice, but Spacer's Choice, you know? That's all I needed to know.
One thing's for sure. You won't find better policy protection against sudden lunar implosions anywhere in Halcyon.
That's probably the only policy protection against sudden lunar implosions that there is in Halcyon, am I right? I need to change the beneficiary on Marilyn Fenhill's life insurance policy.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Oh? What else can you tell me?
Are you serious?
Well, we interviewed the parents extensively. They had plenty of awkward childhood stories that illustrated their daughter's clumsiness and capriciousness.
Hey, those are entirely made up.
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related policies. It's become a very lucrative market.
So how would I amend that claim?
You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
Okay, but how would I change it?
Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
Oh no! You don't say! Marilyn Fenhill isn't dead. I could intimidate. Oh, you'll do this or you'll be filing your own claim. Marilyn Fenhill isn't dead. But Marilyn Fenhill isn't dead.
Of course she is. The paperwork says so.
I like to think she's dead in spirit, but technically, legally, and regretfully, I'm still Marilyn Fenhill.
That's impossible. By all accounts, she was an elegant and classy woman with impossibly fine bone structure. That couldn't possibly be you.
That's gotta be the nicest thing anyone's said to me in a long while.
Imagine being insulted by an insurance agent about your bone structure. I don't know how you can recover from that. Alright, look. I haven't had Rizzo's in 3 minutes, and I'm getting irritable. You'll do this or you'll be filing your own claim.
Please. My policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. Very well. I'll do it. But then you've got to go. Confrontations like this will raise my premiums. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
That's all. Yay, we committed insurance fraud. How do you like that, Ellie? Ha-ha! Money, money, money. You owe me some Rizzos. I wasn't kidding about the being irritable about not having Rizzos in 3 minutes thing. Okay. So that takes care of, well, pretty much all of the stuff here, I think. We need to talk to Ellie, obviously, but let's go ahead and do that now that we're outside here.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
How does it feel?
I've never been prouder to stand back and watch someone else work. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
Real jobs?
Maybe as line holders or warm bodies?
Those are real jobs.
Oh, sure. You've got to wait in line for just about anything in Byzantium. And not everyone has the time or inclination to do it themselves. As for warm bodies, some companies like to keep extra workers on site to look more productive.
And they just do nothing.
Oh, no. There's lots of paper shuffling and pen clicking that goes on. The really good ones know how to leave sticky notes in just the right places. See, this is why I had to get out of Byzantium. Not sure what comes next for me, though. I've never been much of a planner.
I think it's just better to figure out things out as you go.
If only you could have been my chief surgeon back in the day. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee.
Thanks.
See? Even after all your starry-eyed talk, you're a mercenary at heart. Same as me.
Come on, Ellie. If I just wanted to make a few bits, there are other jobs I could have done.
What are you saying, Captain?
We're better off when we're part of a team. We can't make it out here alone. That's going to be Sam's background as a tossball mascot coming out. He's like, yeah, team spirit.
Well, I've got a few years of experience that would suggest differently. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. Really. This feels weird enough as it is.
Okay, let's get a move on. Alright, well that was both of those situations taken care of. We got a nice heap of XP. Ellie gained the Beyond the Grave perk. See Ellie's details tab. Well, let's see then. Ellie's detail tab. Let's see, where would that be? Beyond the Grave. Reduce the cost of bribing people. That's nice. Okay. Right, so now we just gotta figure out what we're going to do next. The last thing I needed here was an iconoclast outfit. Did we get that? I think we might have gotten that. We might have gotten that. Heavy construction gear. It's iconoclast armor. Did we get an iconoclast helmet? We did. So we got both of those. We're going to be able to go back to Byzantium to model that last outfit for Celeste. The fourth beacon. That's right. We haven't gotten to do that just yet. Where is the version of this on here? So that's over there. We are here in Fallbrook. So that's over yonder. What else do we have? That's going off Scylla. That's going off World. What else can we do here on Monarch? Ash is pointing you toward one of his unit's old outposts. Right, we told somebody we could check out something from here that was at the Iconoclast base. Yeah, so that looks like what we kind of need to do. We aren't getting a nav key. Speak to Nyoka at Stellar Bay. So that's another thing we're going to need to do. I don't think we're going to do that just yet. We'll probably go ahead and let's try to get this little memento taken care of and the All Halcyon in a day. Then we'll probably go back to Byzantium and model that outfit for Celeste. I think that sounds like a plan. Oh, Rizzo's. I'm going to use the money you so graciously gave me, Ellie, and purchase what's really important in life. Some purple berry punch. There we go. Let's see, what else we got? You know, they don't really have much Rizzos in this. Unfortunately. Maybe they have more at the saloon? Ellen's House of Hospitality.
Now there's a woman who knows what she wants. I like her.
Efficient, clever, ruthless. I like her.
Yeah. Hello there.
You don't look like a smuggler nor a dandy. Catherine sent you back here? On second thought, it's best if I don't know. What's your order?
Glacial aged whiskey?
No, I don't have any... Ugh. If it's only a drink you're after, the full bar's upstairs. This here's the ante up, where you place your bets.
What can I bet on?
Tossball, autoloader races, card games, you name it. I ain't picky. And neither is Catherine. We'll both break your legs if you lose, then shirk on paying.
Okay. I'll get out of your hair. You can't actually bet on the things, unfortunately. I feel like Sam would definitely lose all his money to tossball bets. Hello there again.
Come for vice or virtue? Because we only sell one here.
Need a hand for hire?
If it's one that don't mind getting dirty, then I sure do. But how am I to know whether you're reliable, if not fully trustworthy?
You can trust me fully.
Against my better judgment, I do believe you. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
Okay. I get the feeling this is going to involve murder and mayhem.
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me.
Oh, okay. Easy as eating a cysty pig pie.
Guess you've got it figured out then. Good. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut or his production lines ought to make do.
Say any tips on how I might get in?
If you got brass knockers, you could shoot your way through the front gate. If you don't fancy getting shot to shit, you can try asking Duncan for a disguise. Might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to trek the sewers. Void if I know.
I don't know. I've seen what can be in the sewers in Byzantium, and I don't know if I want to face something like that. I'm a front door kind of person, you know? Say I just kill him.
Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end.
Fair enough. Sounds good.
It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
Okay. Alright, well, we got another job. Don't know if we'll do that just yet. The Tipsy Sprat. Hello there.
Folks I never met before are my most favorite kind. So, what's your story?
Well, it's the strangest thing, really, but I was frozen in space for 70 years, and then one day...
Let me just stop you right there, stranger. My question, it's not one I really want an answer to.
Oh.
Not unless it accompanies some extra bits. Understand?
How many bits are we talking?
More than you can afford at this time.
Okay. I like to drink. I'd like a drink, then. Rum and something. You don't have any other stuff. You don't have much of a selection there. What are you doing over here, Vicar? Yeah, places to sleep. That's kind of cool. But we don't need that. We got our own house. Alright, so I think I'd like to get some more Rizzos. Let's see if there's some more here at the Dry Goods and Sundry before we head off into the wilderness. Hello there, Duncan.
Hungry? I'm famished myself. No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
Let's deal. Okay, that is what we want right there. Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. Let's see, what else you got? Purple Berry Shake. Purple berries and woolly milk together for now. The finest purple berries are blended into our cream-laden woolly milk to make the juiciest milk you ever tasted. Now pre-frozen and parasite-free. Well, that sounds delicious. I'll take more punch, purple berry fizzy tea, purple berry juice, all of it. Nanner Spank. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Lemon Slap. All of it. I think that's going to be good. Hey, we got there's an eye patch. That's kind of cool. Inspiration +5. Sam likes hats more than eye patches. What is this? Sissy Pig tumors. It's interesting. Okay. So I think that's good enough there. What's the day looking like? Is it at the near the end of the day, or is it still early? Once again, this is another situation where I really wish we had an in-game clock.
Said you docked 3 days ago?
Oh, it is definitely nighttime.
It's all a bit hazy when I think back on it.
It is definitely nighttime. So let's go ahead and go to sleep.
Was Fallbrook all you'd hoped for?
Yes, no, maybe.
I just closed that. Okay. Let's go to sleep for about 9.5 hours. Hopefully that gets us to the morning. And it does. Perfect. We could use something to drink. Let's see here. Get back some of that purple berry juice we just got. And let's... Purple berry crunch. Purple berry shake. Let's try that out. Yum, yum. If it's purple, if it's Fizzos, if it's shiny and colorful, Sam wants it. Alright, so I don't think we're going to go ahead and do this Slaughterhouse Clive just yet. We're going to get tracking on this and then go and do that. We're going to stick to our original plan. We'll be able to get Slaughterhouse Clive at another point. Because we're still going to have to come back to...
Go away, White.
Go to Stellar Bay and talk to Nyoka. So... There's going to be things that we're going to have to come back here for, so... Let's get a move on. Use the loading screen here to refill my coffee cup. Borstwurst. I couldn't read the bottom tagline in time. All right. It's also been a while since I've dealt with combat, so I'm not sure
You're always going on about destiny. What did you
how we're going to get along that way.
If you must know, my late mother was a laborer, Dr. Fenhill.
And your father?
The same.
And you ended up a preacher how?
The universe works in mysterious ways. Where there is a deficit, it seeks to provide an abundance. Say a church is attacked by marauders and sustains casualties. The replacement clergy must arise from somewhere.
We got marauders up the way, guys. Let's do a bit of sneaky sneak. Let's see here. Drop a quick save real quick. Okay, there we go.
Here's a little
Take him
trick
out.
I learned in prison.
Take him out, Vicar. Dude, you missed. You just straight up missed. Now that's a better shot. Ow.
Not bad, huh?
There we go. Let's get this guy. We got this guy out. I'm gonna need to heal.
Everyone all right?
Alright, we got everybody? Neat. Not too bad. Not too bad. First combat encounter back in the game after having taken 2.5 months off. That's not too bad. Okay. We survived. That's what's important. Ooh, those are some big... It's a big manta pillar and a manta queen over there. I still don't know like how prepared we are for some of those things. but we'll just keep going because we're level 18 now. We're doing okay. The episode a couple episodes ago where we were outside of Cascadia was a riot. That's all there is to it. There's a reason, obviously, that Phineas was like, "Hey, don't do that. This might not be a good idea." But Sam thinks his ideas are better. Period. All right, so it looks like we're in the right place here. We're starting to get to the right place, anyways. Can't remember. We're looking for some kind of little memento, because yeah, him and some of his hunter friends like got royally destroyed, or something like that. And you know, I'm not skipping a beat. I'm taking all the loot. You already know. Let's see, what's this say? All right, Vicar, you know what to do. You can't read French, but you can read this. Someone left a ledger with a list of names, likely members of the unit that used this outpost. Some names, like a Lamont and a Delilah, are at the top of the list. Some names are crossed off, only to be added later, as if that person left and rejoined. Of particular note is that the name Ash is nowhere to be found, and that's the person that sent us on this expedition. So the fact that his name isn't on there is an interesting turn of events, to say the least. Take all of the food. Oh, Skin Tough Salve is really good. Let's see here. Bit cartridges. I can't pick that, unfortunately. Alright. Okay, Ellie, Vicar, one of you is going to have to read this. But I'm going to open it up for you. Error. Primary drive has been corrupted. Access is limited to the most recent 2 messages recorded. From Delilah. A. PJ says you bought tickets for all of us. You didn't have to do that. I owe you. I don't know that I'll ever be able to pay you back, but thank you. Return to route. And from Lamont. D. Don't mention it. I'm attaching cords for the waterfall camp. Grab your gear and meet us there by sunup. We're finally getting off this hellhole. A. So if that's from Lamont, that should be who A is, right? Ash? Not that Sam would understand that, but that's kind of what it seems to imply there. Raptidons. At least they're already dead. But then, again, if they're already dead, how are they already dead? Canid Feral. Uh-oh. Got some bad guys over here. So do I need to go under the waterfall or what? No, it looks like it's on land over there. Is there a way up there? No. Looks like we need to go back around. So let's hop down here. Ow. Come up here. Come up this way. Looks like we got marauders and stuff over there. Let's see if we can avoid them real quick. Oh. Started to get seen. Okay, this doesn't look good. Holy cow. Tearaway. We got Vortex Mace. Ordnance control armor. Examine. The remnants of these bones show the telltale signs of a mantisaur attack. Powerful jaws have crushed the skulls, while weathering on some of the fragments suggests passage through some beast's digestive tract. Amidst the dirt, you find a small lockbox that matches the description given by Ash. Okay, so is that what we came here for? Yeah, return to Ash. Interesting. Ow. Broke her leg again. Okay, so we can return that to Ash. But first, we really wanted to go and check out this All Halcyon today. The fourth beacon that's over there. But I believe now that we've got that lockbox, we went ahead and got stuff solved for Vicar, Max, and Ellie. Well, not completely solved for Vicar, but we at least tracked down Reginald Cheney and got another lead on the book for him, or who can translate the book. I think that's going to be where we are going to sign off for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. So, thank you all for watching. If you like the video, consider liking and subscribing. Tell me how I'm doing down in the comments section down below. But other than that, until next time, guys, I will catch you all in the next video. Cheers.